Come here, buddy. That big man. All right. Just let me know if you can see me okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is my dog Stu sitting up. He's a Rottweiler. He's trained, but I'm going to walk you through as if this was starting from day one. If you can even see here that while he's sitting, you see how he keeps looking up at me?
Yes.
That's what we're trying to do. Because a dog can sit, but if they're looking all over the place or they keep getting up, what does it mean? So even here, if I go lays down, he's a big boy, down. Why did I say it? Because I don't mind if he lays down, but he has to realize that every command, because all I've got are commands to tell my dog something that they can understand as well as me. So I want to make my commands count. So even when he's sitting and he lays down, I'm going to tell him down. If I want him to get up, I'm going to tell him a command to get up. And even there, when he's laying down, and I'm going to show you how to do this, but this is the standard. When a dog's in command, they should hold the command, be calm, check in with you, and nothing else around them matters. Whether it's at your side or you call them to come and they start running back to you. We just got to build it one step at a time. Okay, so we're going to do place training. There's the place. You can use a dog bed. These cots are helpful too, but what it does is it shows your dog that's my assigned seat in any room. That's why you can move the bed to different rooms as long as they have their spots. And if you're going to do multiple dogs, they should have their own designated bed. There's two parts to the command. The first part is place, which is to go to the bed. The second part is to perform a command. Go to your desk and do your assignment. That's all it is. So what I'm going to do, I have some treats. Always with a leash, because you want to have control and the ability to make what you say happen or bring them back if they discontinue. One day we don't want a leash, but you need to have the leash. The leash is going to be on them a lot, even in the house. So, eye contact, what I'm going to do, let me get a closer. Heel, a little more lead up your heel. Sit. Okay, so sitting at my side. Heel was to walk, by the way, we'll teach that next. Let me get over here so you can see. Sit. So watch how I, with the leash and the treat, get in front of him and lead him to the bed. So I say place, I lead him all the way to the bed, and then I'm going to have him sit. You can start with sit, and then you can do down. Your dogs might just start with sit because that's their familiar command. But even when they're sitting, they have to stay there until you say something else. So I'm going to rush through so we don't waste your time, but like you could do this for 30 minutes, the whole time your boyfriend's at the house. Cedar being in his place and under control when he's coming and going is going to give him a much clearer feeling that you're in control, and it keeps his brain focused on this, not the whole environment. You know, I call it like a joke. I say it's like a doggy Wi-Fi. It's like when you come home, your phone picks up on the Wi-Fi that's kind of out in your environment. They turn their scanners on too much and they start sensing everything that moves, and they'll react to things outside too much. That's what this does. This turns that Wi-Fi signal down to a reasonable strength so your dog can handle things moving around. So I'm going to build focus. At first you're going to hold the leash, but the exercise is you walk away, you come back, and this is how you build the distance, right? You're building duration, distance, and adding distractions. So you'll be, let me see if on this side you see me. So I go this way.
No, but I'm going to have to tie him to get him to stay.
No, we're going to use a leash and a training collar, and we're going to build this focus. The leash is going to be in your hand. That's why I picked it up. I'm just showing you the finished product. You're going to be doing this, and I'm going to actually let my dog get up so you can see how to handle mistakes too. Of course, my dog listens perfectly. I'm dealing with a dog trainer, right? But I want to show you how to make it, because your dog's not. Most people, their dog won't. So again, I come back, he's staying here, and just to tell him how he can get out of the command, I use a release word. So I'm going to use the word okay. So what I do is when he looks at me, okay. And you see with the word okay, he can break the command. Was that just kind of the idea of it? Was that clear? Just how to teach it? Pretty straightforward.
But the question is, how do I start that? Because I'm standing here, and my dog has now made searches around my house like 3 times.
Oh, you're going to have a leash on him. We're going to get a leash. I'm going to have you get a plastic collar that's going to go. These pinch collars are very safe. You can get a plastic one if you want to start with that. And what it does is you get control behind the ears. Most people, their issue with their leashes and collars is they're triggering, it's called an opposition reflex. So they're using a harness or they're using a collar that's pulling back on the dog. It makes the dog pull and get frustrated. What I want, and that's why I use these, is it gets their attention. And we're not choking them, we're just power steering.
Their heads are really narrow.
Yeah, we'll size them. They have micro ones, they have small ones.
So when I first got her, she came up on and she slipped right out of the car.
No, these affix, let me show you. These will affix. They don't slide over the head, they're too small. These connect underneath the chin.
Okay.
So they clip together. They can't get over their head. That's why I use these. They're the safest kind for that. And the problem with the slip lead is the dog's going to choke themselves with it. Slip leads are not good for vigilant, only for puppies. So this, but yeah, I can't get it over his head. It's too small because you size the links.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And all I tell people is, I don't think you are, but some people are really scared of these collars. No one's ever told me in all these years that their dog's been like harmed from using it. They just tell me how great they are, like they're a godsend. So, because the dogs start respecting you. And he uses his mouth to communicate, you have to use yours. Who's a buddy, my good buddy. Let me just show you one example of if, let's say my dog makes a mistake. So I'm gonna release him, but pretend I didn't tell him, okay. I'm gonna just use see, he gets up to follow me, what do I do? Just use see a visual. So I get my dog in sit, I always start with the attention. Sit, looking at me, and then with the leash and the treats, who's a buddy? Place, and I lead him out in front with the leash because his nose is his strongest sense, so you can lead him to it, and then down. Again, you can do sit. I'm okay with starting with sit, looking at me. But let's say I start walking away and my dog gets up. So I'm just going to release him. Okay. Oh, my dog's following me. Oh, what do? You pick up the leash, place, you reiterate the place. You can even give him a tug with the leash, tell him down, but I don't give him a treat. So they learn if you get up, you don't get a treat. If you get up, you go right back where you start. If you get up, you're not getting fed. That's when we're going to use these places as start-off points for like everything. Before meals, when you come home to give me attention, when guests come over, just to not follow you, to hang out in the room while you're watching television or working at a desk or eating. These are all ways that the place can be integrated and starts creating this calmer association. And it really makes it feel that if you're acting like this, you're being like a pack leader, but you're not just setting boundaries, you're setting specific boundaries every time the same way before the issues happen. That's why we have to have a plan. I don't want to say, what do we do when he starts biting my boyfriend? Let's get him in a position of control in our relationship and up to before these people even come to the house, so my dog can have a feeling that this is a more secure thing to do. Otherwise, when it's this strong of a habit formed, you have to really just, like I said, like 100%. And then what we do is like, Brett, okay, I understand, but sometimes I gotta do stuff. I can't just keep bringing my dog back 10 times. Tethering. Then you add the tether or the crate in between, but I'd rather make it 100% of the time they're only moving, because if you're gonna move them with you, let me show you the difference. I'm not releasing him, I'm gonna give him a heel. So that means that he can get off the bed, but he has to walk with me, and then the heel, just to kind of show you what we'll do that again. You heard the word, I know. See, heel makes him be at my side to sit, so.
Right.
See, that's smart. It should become this condition where the word triggers the action. Heel. Right, and see him while we're walking, see he's looking up at me and the treat. But let's say I want to walk in another room, I just heel him, and then I put him maybe in a place in another room, or I take him alongside with me. Good boy. When we do stuff, we'll go to take him to go outside, then I'll take him off the leash or hook him onto the outside long line, just if you have, like in the front. But even the leash, the command, just to go from one point to the other, he needs to feel that you're keeping track of him and you're leading him. You want to be first, not him. That's why he's rushing. He just needs to be first because he's got that dominant mindset. So we have to say, hey, you're good at being my employee, but you have to use that mindset to something you can handle, not getting in front of the pack. Anything else you want me to demonstrate before I have you give it a shot?
No.
Okay, what I want you to do, and I'll give you like 2 minutes here. If you want to let's put, if Mira's in the room, let's put her away. We're going to put Cedar on. Do you have even a regular collar or a slip collar maybe for him around?
Yeah, regular collar.
Okay, we'll use that, and then if you have a dog bed or a mat, and then what you can do is put your camera somewhere so I can get a point of view similar to what I'm doing here, so I can see you walking. Okay, I'll be back in a minute here. I'm just going to go back to my desk here. Good boy, Sue. Okay, and then I just release him. Such a good boy.